Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with ER. In this video guys, we are going to learn something new, something different, something dynamic in react.js. Yes guys, today in this video we are going to learn something cool, something dynamic, something great in react.js. And guys, today in this video we are going to build an awesome dynamic and scalable React counter application using react.js and React context API as well. Okay, yes guys, you heard that right. Today in this video, in this tutorial, we are going to learn something cool, something dynamic in react.js. And guys, today in this video we are going to build an awesome dynamic, scalable and cool React counter application using react.js and React context API as well. Okay, yes guys, today in this video, in this tutorial, we are going to discuss about what is React context API and how to use React context API to create scalable and dynamic application. And using the technique of React context API, we are going to build an awesome dynamic, scalable and cool counter application. Okay, so guys, just to give you the demo, I have already created an example. So let me go to the example now and let me just show you the example. Let me just explain all the features, all the functionalities of the example to you, so that we will get to know that today what we are going to learn and today what we are going to create in this video, in this tutorial with me, ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so let me go to the example now. So guys, this is the example I have built using purely react.js and React context API as well. Okay, yes guys, you heard that right. Today in this video, in this tutorial, we are going to discuss about what is React context API and why it is so important, why it is so crucial to learn and to know that what is React context API and how to create an awesome dynamic, scalable React application using the technique of React context API. Okay, and guys, using the technique of React context API, we are going to build this dynamic counter application. Okay, so guys, now let me just explain all the features, all the functionalities of this dynamic counter application which I have built using React and React context API. Okay, so guys, here as of now we can see here the current count is 0. Okay, and as of now below we can see here 3 buttons also: increase, decrease and reset. Okay, but guys, as of now decrease and reset button is disabled by default. Okay, so guys, we won't be able to decrease the counter if the current count is 0. Okay, so guys, in order to decrease the counter or the current count must be greater than 0. Okay, so guys, the moment we will increase this counter, we will be able to see decrease and reset button will be enabled as well. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to increase the counter using this increase button. Okay, so let's just increase the counter. So see, boom guys, now the moment we have, okay, the current count greater than 0, we can see here the decrease button is now also enabled and this reset button is now also enabled. Okay, and guys, this is the same component of the okay guys, this is the same component. Okay, this is the, okay, so this is the first counter component and this is the second counter component, but I have used here, I have just created here the different instances of the same counter component. Okay, so guys, this is the feature, this is the functionality of, okay, or this is the beauty or charm of using the React context API. Okay guys, we will be able to create multiple instances of the same component using the technique of React context API. Okay, so guys, you can see here this is the same component and this is the same component, but we will be able to handle the same component, okay, through different component as well. Okay guys, we will be able to handle, we will be able to control the component, okay, through any component, because I have used here the technique, I have used here the React context API. So I will be able to handle this, okay, counter application through any simple or nested component, because I have used here the technique of React context API. Okay, so guys, now let me just increase the counter further. Okay, so you can see here the counter is going to increase every time by 10. Okay, because let me just show you the code first. So just come here, let's just come here. You can see here I have given here increase, okay, 10, or decrease also 10. If we want, we can, okay, make it 1 2 3 4 5, like any number of time. Okay, it is only up to us. So let's just, now the counter will be increased by 1, or it will be decreased by 1 as well. Okay, so let's just save the file and now increase the counter. You can see it is going to increase the counter every time by 1. Okay, so 24, 25, 26, 27, and you can see here this is the another component, and here also the current count is 27, and here is the current, okay, count in app is 27. Okay, so I'm going to decrease the counter every time by 1. You can see here the counter is going to decrease every time by 1 as well. Okay, so let's just decrease it. So see, the counter is going to decrease every time by 1. Okay, and now I'm going to reset the counter. So see, now the counter is now reset, so the current count is 0. So this decrease and reset button is now disabled. Okay, so guys, okay, to enable these two button, decrease or reset, the count must be greater than 0. Okay, the count must be greater than 0, then only we will be able to decrease the count, or we will be able to reset the counter as well. Okay, so now I'm going to increase the count by using this increase button. Okay, by using this increase button. Okay, so increase it now. So see, now this decrease button is now also enabled, and this reset button is also enabled. Okay, so guys, this is the feature, this is the functionalities of our dynamic counter application. Okay, and I have built this dynamic counter application using the technique of React context API. Okay, so guys, it is very important to learn, to know that what is React context API if you want to become a great and dynamic React.js developer in coming future. Okay, so guys, this video is very beneficial, this video is very helpful to React.js new beginners, new learners. Okay, so guys, if you are learning React.js in 2025, then guys, this video is definitely for you. You should definitely watch this entire video, because in this video, in this tutorial, I'm going to discuss about what is React context API and how to create React context API, and using React context API we are going to build this dynamic counter application. Okay, so guys, like I told you already, guys, React context API is very important feature. Guys, you must know, if you want to become a great and dynamic React.js developer in coming future, then guys, you must know what is React context API, and how to create React context API, and how to create any kind of scalable and dynamic React application using the technique of React context API. So guys, in every interview, guys, in every React interview, the interviewer is going to counter you on React context API. So guys, if you want to clear any kind of React interview, then guys, you must know what is React context API, and how we can create scalable and dynamic application using the technique of React context API. So guys, you must know what is React context API if you want to become a great and dynamic React.js developer, and if you want to crack any kind of React interview, then also you must know guys, what is React context API. And in this video, I'm going to talk about in depth, in details. Okay, so guys, just sit back, be calm and be relaxed, and watch the entire video. Guys, I promise you, I guarantee you guys, that after watching this video, after watching this tutorial, guys, you will be having a great and dynamic understanding of React context API, and you will feel confident over yourself also, that yeah, I know what is React context API, and I will be able to clear, I will be able to counter any kind of question on React Context API from interviewers as well. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn and let's build this dynamic counter application using React and React Context API with me, ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, but guys, before starting of the video, I would like to request you all guys, please guys, subscribe now my this channel code with ER, and please guys press the bell icon also, so that whenever I'll upload the new video in the playlist, you can be notified and you can watch them instantly. And definitely guys, you're going to grow also in your professional IT career. So guys, okay, you have to do 4 things for me. Guys, listen to me very carefully. Guys, you have to do 4 things for me. First of all, you have to subscribe now my this channel code with ER. You have to press the bell icon also, so that you will be notified. And guys, you have to like this video also, which will give me the confidence and motivation to create awesome videos like this for you on each and every topic of web development and full stack development also. And guys, fourth, you have to share this video with your friends, with your colleagues, with your group also. Okay, so guys, do 4 things for me. Subscribe now my this channel code with ER. Please press the bell icon also, and do like this video also, which will give me the confidence and motivation. And please don't forget to share this video with your friends, with your colleagues, with your group also. And please guys, do subscribe now my this channel code with ER if you haven't done that already. Please guys, please subscribe now, please. If you haven't done that already, please guys, subscribe now my this channel code with ER. So guys, I'm going to count on you, I'm going to trust you. Guys, listen to me very carefully. I'm going to count on you, I'm going to trust you that you will subscribe now my this channel code with ER. So please guys, subscribe now, please. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn and let's make this dynamic counter application using the technique of React and React Context API with me, ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to use here VS Code editor to write my code. Guys, you are free to use the IDE of your choice, of your preferences. Okay, so I'm going to use here VS Code to write my code. Okay, so let's just create a new file first. So I'm going to create a new file first, guys. Okay, so let's just come here. I'm going to create a new file first. So I'll just create a new file. I'll just say here counter, okay, counter context underscore, I'll give you a 2.jsx. okay, so save the file inside the context folder only. Okay, so hit save. So let's just import here React first. So import React, and I'm going to import here the another, okay, function also, create context. Okay, so guys, this is the function. Create context is a function to create the React context provider file. Okay, so guys, using this create context, we are going to create the context provider file. Okay, so let's just now, I'll just say here export, okay, export const, I'll just say here counter, okay, counter context, I can say here counter context equal to create context, and let's just give here default value as a null. Okay, so guys, in this way we have just created here the shared space. Okay, so create a shared space, this is it. And now I'm going to create here the custom component, okay, the main component I'm going to create here. So I'll just say here const, okay, I'll just say here counter, I can say here counter provider, okay, counter provider equal to, I'll use here fighter function, and just to close this. So first of all, we have to return like this, and now just to close this, and we will say here export default, and let's just give this component name counter provider here. So close this, and now first of all, I'll just copy this, okay, counter context from here, and we will say here dot provider like this. So we have to close this now, so just to close it here. And now I'm going to provide here the special prop, which is children prop. Okay, so children prop, and copy this children prop now, and now just paste it here. And now let's just give here value prop as well. Okay, so guys, this is the value prop. Okay, and now let me just use here the use effect use state hook also. to create the state variable. Okay, so now let me just create here the state variable. I'll just say here const. I'll just say here I can say here count. I'll just say here set count also equal to use state. Okay, and default value I'll give here 0. This is it. So now we will just provide this count as a global state variable through this value object. Okay, through this value object. So let's just now say here what is this dot provider all about. So I'll just write the comment for you. Gives, okay, gives access to the components simple or nested. Okay, simple or nested, this is it. Okay, so guys, now in this way we have just created here the context provider file. Okay, so guys, now in this way we have just created here the context provider file. Okay, so guys, now in this way we have just created here the context provider file. So guys, now I'm going to create here the brand new app.jsx file. Okay guys, I'm going to create here the brand new app.jsx file. Okay, so let's just copy this file only. Let's just copy this. Okay, and let's just create here the new file. So you just paste it here, and I'll just remove everything. Okay, I'll create the brand new app.jsx file, okay, in front of you only, so that you will feel confident. Okay, so let's just remove this. So let's just remove this from here to here. Okay, remove this, and let's just remove this entire things as well. Okay, so I'm just doing this, okay, for the sake of saving, okay, a few seconds only. Okay, this is it. Okay, no nothing rocket science at all. Let's just remove everything. Okay, let's just remove everything. Okay, everything means everything. Okay, and I will like to create here the const. I don't like to use here function. Okay, const. So now give equal to, and I'll use here the flat function. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to save this file as a inside the src folder only. So I'll just say here app underscore, I'll say here app underscore, and I can give here what can I give here, guys? App underscore p. Okay, app underscore p dot jsx. Okay, so copy the file name. So guys, remember here app underscore p dot jsx is the file name. Okay, so let's just save it, and now we have to register, guys. Okay guys, now we have to register this file inside our main.jsx file. So I'm going to the main.jsx file to register this file. Okay, app underscore p.jsx file, we have to register inside the main.jsx file. So I'm going to register it now here. So let's just copy this, and let's just comment it out, and let's just paste it here. And now let me just cut it out from here, and we have to register here. Okay, so guys, as of now, just save the file. Okay, so guys, now just save the file and come to this app.jsx file. Okay, so here is the app.jsx file we have just created, and this is the provider file, the context provider file we have just created. Okay, this is it. Okay, so let me just import this file. So guys, I'm going to import this counter provider file. Guys, I'm going to import this counter provider file inside our app underscore p.jsx file. So I'm going to do that now. So I'll just say here import counter provider, okay, and this file. Okay, this file is okay, this file, okay, this file. So here is this file. Okay, so let's just copy this now. And just paste it here, and we have to enclose our entire app. Okay, we have to enclose our entire app like this. Okay, so let me just, for the testing purpose, let me just create here h1 element first for the testing purpose only, if it is doing great or not. I'll just say here hello. Okay, developers, save the file and have a look in the browser first. So here is the text, hello developer. So this is doing great. Okay, so this is doing great, guys. Okay, this is doing great. So now let's just save the file, and let's just save this file also, and guys now I'm going to create here the counter component first. Okay, so guys now I'm going to create here the counter component first. So I'll just say here counter counter display underscore 3 dot jsx file. Okay, so inside the component folder only save this file, this component. Okay, so now I'll just import here react first, and I'll just import here the use context hook also. Okay, use context hook. Okay, so guys now using this use context hook, guys listen to me very carefully. Using this use context hook, we will be able to use this context provider file. Okay, guys listen to me very carefully. Okay, using this use context hook, we will be able to use this context provider file. We will be able to use this context provider file inside any component, okay, simple or nested component, but we have to use this hook use context. Okay, so now let's just import here, and we will just import here, guys. Okay, we will just import here this, okay, counter context, this counter context from this file. Okay, from this file. Okay, this counter context from this file. Okay, so I'm just going to do that now. Okay, counter context from this file. Okay, from this file. Okay, so now let's just create here the component also, the custom component. So now I'll just say here I'll just say here what can I give the component name? I'll just say here counter. Okay, counter display I'll give here counter display I'll give here. Okay, counter display I'll say here underscore 5. Okay, so that we can recognize it, I'll use here fat arrow function. So let's just return everything, and not like this, close this, and now just create here div, and just close this div here. This is it, and first of all export, okay, default, and I'll just give this component name counter display underscore 5. Okay, so this is it. And now guys, now inside the component body only, guys, inside the component body only, okay guys, listen to me very carefully. Inside the component body only we will do it now. Okay, so now I'll just create here one const like this, equal to, I'll use this use context, okay, hook, use context hook, and now we will just use this counter context. Okay, this counter context like this. So now we can just come to this context provider file. You can see here this counter is now sharing. Okay, so this counter state variable, guys, this counter state variable is a global state variable through this value prop. Okay, through this value prop, so it will be available here inside this, okay, component as well, inside this component as well. So copy this counter, okay, count from here, and just paste it here. And now let me just create here h1 element, h1, and I'll just give the class name as well. So I'll say here display, okay, 4. I'll just say here font width bold. This is it. I'll just say here current count. I'll just say here current count underscore, and I'll just give you open and closing curly braces, and to show the count, okay, current count, we will just copy this and paste it here. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to import this file. Okay, I'm going to import this file inside the app underscore p dot jsx file, which is the main file, which is the main, okay, component file. Okay, so now I'll just say here import. Okay, let me just see the component name first. So this is counter display underscore 5. Okay, counter display underscore 5, this file, this is it. So copy this from here, and now inside this we will just use it like this. So as of now guys, just save the file. As of now, just save the file and have a look in the browser first. So see, boom guys, here is the current count equal to 0. Okay, so let's just come to this context provider file, and let's just make it 10. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So here is the 10. Let's just make it 1000. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So here is the 1000. Okay, so this is doing great. Let's just make it 0. Okay, so guys, this is doing great. Okay, so guys, here is the display counter. Okay, let me just say here, let's just give you a class. I'll just say here container, and I'll just say here margin top 5, margin bottom also 5. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So here is the, okay, let me just okay, so let's just be it here. Okay, so this is doing great. Okay, so now I'm going to create here the another component. Okay guys, I'm going to create here the another component, okay, to control the counters. Okay, I'm going to create here the another component to control the counters. So let's just come here and now create here a new file. Not just here, okay, let's just, okay, so this is our file app underscore p.jsx. So create a new file now to control the counter. I'll just say here counter, okay, counter controls underscore 5, okay, dot jsx. So save this file inside the component folder only. Click save, and now let me just import react, and I'll just import here the use context hook also, so that we can use this. Okay, so that we can use this, okay, so that we can use this context provider. Okay, so that we can use this context provider file here inside this component as well. Okay, so now I'm going to say here import, okay, and we will just import this, okay, counter context from this file, okay, from this file here inside this component as well. So counter context from this file, okay, from this file. So let's just create here the component now. So const, and I'll just say here counter controls, okay, counter controls, okay, equal to, I'll use here fat arrow function like this. So return, okay, and let's just create a div, close this div now. This is it. So export default, and let's just give this component name, okay, here, close this. Okay, so guys, now we will inside the component body only, what we will do here, we will say here, okay, const equal to okay, so we will just use this, okay, this use context hook, and now like this, and use this counter context from this context provider file, okay, from this context provider file, okay, this counter context, okay, this counter context, okay, from this file, and we will use here inside this component as well. So copy this and just paste it here, and now this counter, okay, this counter state variable will be available here also, so we can just use it, okay, this count, okay, this count, and let's just show here for the demo purpose only, okay, so that it will be okay or not. Okay, so let's just save the file and now come to the app.jsx file. So we will just import it now. So I'll just say here counter controls, okay, counter controls from this file. Okay, so copy this, and below this save the file, have a look in the browser. So here is the 0, okay, here is the 0, here is the 0. Okay, so this is doing great also, okay. So guys, now let me just come here. So guys, now I'm going to create here a few functions. Okay guys, I'm going to create here a few functions to increase the counter, to decrease the counter, and to reset the counter. I'm going to create here a few functions. Okay, so I'm going to create here first increase the count. Okay, so I'll just say here const, I'll just say here const. Okay, I'll just create here the few functions. Okay guys, now I'm going to create here a few functions to increase the count, to decrease the count. Okay, so I'll just say here const, okay, I'll just say here increase equal to I'll just use here factor function like this. Okay, so I'll just say here I can give here the parameter also. So num, I'll use here num equal to, I'll give here the default value as a 1. Okay, and now I'll just use this, okay, set count state updater function. Okay, set count state updater function. Okay, and now I'll just use here the previous value. Okay, I'll use here the previous value, okay, which will be the latest value. Okay, which will be the latest value. Okay, I'll use the factor function or the arrow factor function. Okay, so now I can just say here prev, okay, prev plus this num. Okay, prev plus this num. Okay, so close this. Okay, prev plus, okay, so we have to bring it to the same line. Okay, so now let's just relay this, okay, increase function as well through this value prop, so copy this increase now from here and come to this counter control, so it will be available here also. So let's just paste it here, and now create a button first. So I'm going to create a button first. So button And now let's just give here increase, okay, increase counter, increase count, or we can say here counter anything, count counter anything, it is only up to us only. I'll give the class name also. I'll just say here I can give here the classes also. I can give here what class I can give here, px4 I can give here, and py I'll give here 2, and I can give here me, okay, 3, I can give here 3 also, and I can give here btn I'll say here info, btn info I'll say here rounded, okay, rounded. Save the file, have a look in the browser first. So here is the button, increase count. Let's just remove this count from here, we don't need this count here. And now, okay, and now on click, I'll just say here on click, I'll just say here I'll pass here the anonymous filter function like this. You can see here it is going to take here one parameter also. This increase function is going to take here one parameter also. Okay, so just come to the code now, this component. Okay, so I'll just say here increase, okay, this increase function, and we will just increase it every time by 1. Okay, so let's just give here 1 as of now. Just save the file and have a look in the browser. So here is the count button. Okay, so click it now. So see, boom guys, boom, the counter is being increased. Okay, see, boom guys, the counter is being increased. Okay guys, see, it is doing great, the counter is being increased. Okay, and let's just refresh the page, and let's just increase the counter by 10 now. Let's just increase the counter by 10. So make it 10 here, save the file, have a look in the browser. So see, boom, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 18, 90, and 100. Now let's just refresh the page one more time, and let's just increase the counter by 100. So make it 100 here, save the file, have a look in the browser. So increase the counter by 100. See, boom guys, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. Okay, so it is going to increase the counter every time by 100. Okay, this is it. Let's just make it increase by 1 only. Okay, as of now just increase the counter by 1. Okay, and now I can come to this context forwarder file. Guys, I can come to this context forwarder file. I'm going to create here the another function which is to decrease the counter. I'll just say here const. Okay, I'll just say here decrease equal to let's just give here the num as a default parameter. Num, I'll give here the default parameter, default value as a 1. I'll use here anonymous filter function like this. Okay, so now I'll just say here set count. Okay, set count, and now I'll just use here the prev value as well to for the latest value. I'll use the prev, I'll use the arrow function. Okay, and now I'll just check here. Okay guys, first of all I'll check. Okay, first of all I'll check here if prev, okay, if prev minus num, okay, if prev minus num equal to, okay, if it equal to 0, or if it is equal to 0 or greater than 0, okay, or greater than 0, then only we will make, then only we will minus it, then only we will minus it from num, okay, from num. Okay, otherwise we will set it to 0. Okay, otherwise we will set it to 0. Okay, so guys, this means, okay, guys, okay, we will decrease the counter only, guys. Okay, I mean to say here we will decrease the counter only if counter is greater than 0. Okay guys, we will decrease the counter only if counter is greater than 0. Otherwise we will not decrease the counter, and we will set the counter to 0 only. Okay, so this is it. Save the file. Now we have to relay this function also, decrease function also, through this value prop. So paste it here. So now it will be available here also inside the counter controls also. So let's just bring it here also. So paste it here, and now let's just copy this button, okay, from here, and let's just paste it here, and I'll just say here decrease counter, decrease counter. Okay, and now let's just copy this decrease, and instead of increase let's just paste it here. I'll change the button for classes also. I'll just say here warning. Okay, warning. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So here is the button warning, decrease the counter. First of all let's just refresh the page, okay, or let it be only. So that, so you can see here it is going to decrease the counter every time by 1. Okay, it is going to decrease the counter every time by 1 because I have given here 1. Okay, I have given here the default value as a 1, so it will decrease the counter every time by 1. Okay, so let's just decrease the counter. So see, 998, 997, okay, 996, 995, 994. Okay, so let's just refresh the page one more time. Increase the counter by 1, see, and decrease the counter by 1 also. So see, 4 5 6. Okay, so we can't go below 0, that is -1 -2 -3 -4. We can't go guys below. Okay guys, we can't go below, and this is the condition here. I showed you this is the condition here only. Okay, this is the condition here only. So here is the condition. Okay, if counter is greater than 0, then only we will decrease it, otherwise we will make it. Okay, otherwise we will set it to 0. Okay, so let's just increase the counter. Okay, and decrease the counter. Okay, so it is doing great. Let's just create a reset button now. I'm going to create here the reset button. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to create here the reset button now very quickly. So let's just create here const, let's just say here reset. Okay, reset. So copy this and just paste it here, and we will reset the counter to, let's just make it 0. Okay, so this is it. So we have to relay this reset function as well through this value prop. So paste it here. So now come to the counter controls. So it will be available here also. So give here comma and just paste it here. And now let's just copy this button and paste it here. So I'll just say here reset. Okay, instead of decrease counter, I'll say here reset. Okay, and copy this reset from here and just paste it here. This is it, and let's just say here button danger. Okay, danger. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So here is the reset button. So now click the button reset to reset the counter. So see, the counter is now reset. Increase the counter every time by 1, decrease the counter every time by 1, and reset the counter. So see, the counter is now reset. Okay, so guys, now in this way, in this way we have just created here the simple yet dynamic counter application using the React context provider. Okay, using the React context provider. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to make this I'm going to guys make this counter application even smarter, even dynamic. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to make this counter application even smarter and even dynamic. Okay, so now first of all, I'm going to create here another component inside the main app underscore p.jsx file. Okay, okay, so guys, now I'm going to make this counter even smarter and even bigger. Okay, so I'm going to create here another component inside the app underscore p.jsx file. I'm going to create here the component. Okay, so I'll just say here const, I'll just say here app. Okay, app content. I'll say here app content equal to, I'll use here filter function and just close this now. Okay, so now I'll just use here the this context provider file. Okay, so guys, now I'm going to use here this context. Okay, this counter context inside the app.jsx file as well. So I'll just import it now. So import, okay, inside this open and closing curly braces, I'll just say here counter context from here. Okay, counter context from here. So this is it. And now, okay, so now let me just come here. Okay guys, let me just come here. So I will just copy this. Okay, a few things from here. So let's just copy this. Okay, div from here to here, and now come here. So I'll just say here inside this app content, I'll just say here return, close this, and now just paste it here. So let's just remove this every component from here. We don't need any component. Let's just remove this function as well from this button. Okay, so let's just remove this, and let's just remove this count as well. Okay, we will show here the count. Okay, let's just remove this as well. Okay, so this is it. So let me just use here the hook also, use context hook also. So to use this, okay, so guys, okay, to use this context provider file inside any component, we have to use here the use context hooks hook also I told you. So I'll just say here use context hook here also. So now inside this app content only, I'll just say here const like this, and now equal to, I'll use this use context. Okay, use context, and now I'll use this counter context from this uh, context provider file, from this context provider file. Okay, so save this file also, come here, save this file also, and come to this app.js file. Okay, so guys, now what I'll do here, I'll just remove everything from here. I'll just remove everything from here, and now I'll just paste it here. Okay, I'll just paste it here. Okay, and now I'll just copy this app content from here, and just I'll paste inside it. Okay, inside it, so like this. And now counter, okay, this counter, any function guys, okay, anything, this count, increase, decrease will be available here inside this app.js file as well. So I'll just say here count. Okay, count like this. Okay, so as of now, just save the file and have a look in the browser. So let's just minimize this and have a look in the browser. So here is the file. Okay, so here is the increase counter, and here is the decrease counter, and here is the reset button. Okay, so increase counter, decrease counter, and reset the counter as well. So this is doing great. And now let's just create here count. Okay, so count, save the file, and here is the count also. So we can see here the count is also doing great here. Okay, this is the doing great as well. So let's just now, I'll just h2 I'll create here, so it will look a little bigger and little great also. So font where I'll give you a bold. Okay, this looks cool, and I'll give here display theory. Okay, so this looks cool now. So here is the increase button, and I'll just say here margin top 4, margin bottom also 4. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So this looks cool now. Okay, this looks cool now. So now, okay, so I'll make this button work as well. So I'll just copy this. Okay, go here, and I'll just copy this increase button or the function from here, and let's just bring it here now. Okay, so comma, paste it here, and now copy this and go to the button. So I'll just say here on click. Okay, on click, I'll just give here anonymous filter function like this, and just paste it here, and I'll increase the counter by here 10. Okay, every time I'll increase the counter by 10 here only. Save the file and have a look in the browser. So increase the counter by 10, so it's 9, it will be 19, it will be something. Okay, so 19, 29, okay, 29, 34, I mean 49. Okay, 49, 69, 79, 89. Okay, refresh the page. So increase it. Okay, so this is doing great. Decrease the counter by 1 every time, increase the counter every time by 1, and reset the counter. This is doing great. Okay, and now let's just copy this and paste it here, and I'll just say here decrease. Okay, and go to the context provider file, copy this decrease function as well, and come here, and let's just bring it here, paste it here, copy this decrease, and let's just paste it here. I'll decrease the counter every time by 10 only, and instead of success button, I'll give here button danger, and I'll give here py3, and I'll just give here py3 as well, and give here 2, give here 2, and let's just see it's px4. Okay, so px4 and px4. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So here is the increase counter button. Okay, and here is the decrease counter button. So we will just, okay, first of all we will just, okay, disable this button, decrease counter and increase counter. Okay, if counter is reset to 0, if or the counter value is 0. Okay, so just come to the controls now. So now So now first of all we will check here. So I'll just say here disabled. Okay, disabled. Okay, if, so we will check here if counter, if count, okay, equal to 0. Okay, if count equal to 0, we will disable the button first. So here is the button is now disabled. Okay, button is now disabled. So we will minimize, we will just customize this classes as well. We will just use here the dynamic classes using backtick. Just paste it here. Okay, just paste it here, and now cut it out from here. Okay, cut it out from here. So we will just check. Okay, first of all we will check. So if count, if count equal to 0, if count equal to 0, we will apply here nothing, we will apply here nothing, otherwise we will apply here this class. Okay, save the file, have a look in the browser. So here is the, okay, decrease button. And now let's just give you the inline style as well. So I'll just say here if count, okay, if count equal to 0, if count equal to 0, we will say here, so if count, if count equal to 0, we will apply here. If count equal to 0, we will say here, so I'll just say here cursor. So I'll just say here cursor. Okay, so I'll just say here cursor. So cursor, if it is equal to 0, we will say here not allowed. Okay, not allowed, not allowed, otherwise we will say here pointer. Okay, pointer. Save the file, have a look in the browser, minimize this, and now you can see here the cursor is now not, okay, allowed. And we will do this same thing with the reset button as well. So let's just copy this. Okay, let's just copy this all the things from here to save a little bit of time only. So let's just copy this from here and let's just paste it here. Okay, let's just paste it here. So now so what will be the classes here, btn warning only, cut it out from here and just paste it here. Okay, I'm doing this, guys, okay, for the sake of saving some seconds only, some moments only. Okay, so just save the file. So just save the file and have a look in the browser. So here is the reset button now. So increase the counter. So see, now the decrease button is now enabled and reset button is also enabled. Reset the count. So now this is decrease disabled also, and this button is also disabled. Okay, so this is doing great. Okay, so guys, this is doing great. So let's just now come here. So this is the counter control, this is doing great. And now come here. So now we will just create here the reset button as well. So just create here the reset button as well. So reset, okay, and just come here to this context provider file, copy this reset function from here, and it will be available here also. Okay, inside the app.js file also, because we can see here I've used here the use context hook also, and here I'm also importing here this, okay, this counter context inside our app.js file as well using this. So now it will be available here also. So just paste it here, copy this reset, and just paste it here, reset, and let's just give you a button warning, save the file. And now here is the reset button. So let's just give here classes also to give little bit of space, little bit gap also. So I'll say here me3. So this looks cool. Give here me3 and give here me3 as well. Save the file, have a look in the browser. So here is the reset button. Okay, so okay, decrease the counter by 10 and reset the counter. So now this is doing great. Okay, and btn danger. So what is the class here? Btn. So I'll just say here btn first. So btn, okay, it's wrong spelling danger. Save the file. So here is the reset button. Increase the counter, decrease the counter by 1, reset the counter, increase the counter by 10, decrease the counter by 10, and reset the counter. Okay, so here we will increase the counter by 1, we will decrease the counter by 1, and we will reset it from here also. Okay, and from here we will increase the counter by 10, and we will decrease the counter by 10, and we will reset the counter. Okay, this is it. Okay, so guys, this is doing great. So in this way we have just created here the dynamic counter application, okay, using the React and React context API. Okay, so guys, here we have just created here the dynamic counter application using the React and React context API. And guys, if you still have any doubt, any query regarding this video, regarding this session, then guys, you can ask me in the comment section below. I'll try to read it, I'll try to address it, and I will definitely try to guys give you the best possible solution, best possible answer also to you in the comment box. Okay, so guys, the comment box is open, the comment box is there guys. Okay, to type your problem, to type your queries. Okay, I'll just read it and I'll definitely guys revert you back, okay, in no time. So guys, I hope you have learned, okay, something cool, something great, something dynamic today from this video, from this session. And I hope you will subscribe now my this channel Code with ER. So please guys, please subscribe now my this channel Code with ER. Okay, so please guys, subscribe now my this channel Code with ER. Okay, so I hope you will do that now. I'm going to trust you, I'm going to count on you that you will subscribe now my this channel Code with ER. Okay, so thank you guys who has already subscribed my this channel Code with ER. Thank you guys, thank you, thanks a lot from bottom of my heart, from core of my heart. Thank you guys, thank you, thanks a lot to everyone guys who has already subscribed my this channel Code with ER. Thank you guys, thank you. And thank you to also those guys who has not yet subscribed my this channel Code with ER. Please guys, subscribe now if you haven't done that already. Okay, so please subscribe now, and please support me, and please promote me. Okay, please guys, do comment something what you have learned from this video, from this session. Okay, and please guys, share this video with your friends, with your colleagues, with your group also. And I hope you will subscribe now. Okay, so see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye guys. This is Prabhat Pandit signing off now.